Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to GW Pro Trading. It's Gwen Michael here, and I'm back here to share with you technical setups on Bitcoin. All right, so what's going on with Bitcoin here? I've got lots of requests coming in, and they want to make our time to share with you also technical analysis as well. I'm not really cool with just fundamental because I am not a great fan. All right, today you could be hearing China is actually saying this. Tomorrow you can be hearing this one is saying this about shit about Bitcoin, and lots of news coming in. And just recently, um, I got the news from England about that Bitcoin is not actually backed by anything. Okay, and also coming in from US that coin will actually go down to the ground. Yeah, it can really go down to the ground, but here I'm also back to share with technical analysis, and I have certain reasons to believe that Bitcoin will not go to the ground. All right, so here I'm going to give you the big move that's going to come also after this happened. Okay, so if you're new to this channel, I recommend that you subscribe and also smash the notification bell on this channel so you get information whenever I post content such as this one. All right, let's just go straight into the main business of the day, and then let me share with you also what I think with Bitcoin as well, and also where you can start buying some asset as well, and you can also start accumulating some positions. Okay, so what's going on with Bitcoin at the moment? And I'm telling you for real. All right, I'm telling you from experience over the last decade. All right, that Bitcoin is not going to rise from this point. Okay, we're going to have Bitcoin rise from 46k. Okay, so I've seen several bear runs in the market. I've seen several structures in the market, and I would tell you. Basically, the last time I did a video which I spoke about that Bitcoin is actually going to hit into trouble around this territory here. All right, but we had a little bit of spike upside. Okay, so that was very cool. That was very nice. Okay, because it actually meets the criteria for what I wanted to do. Okay, so initially what I wanted to see for BTC for here, I wanted to see Bitcoin actually create some sort of structures. Okay, some that I would really like to want to bag, put my money on it. Okay, so but that's still fine. Okay, it's still fine because these territories are really good territories. I'm not gonna go just back down to share with you history because it's from the past. You can actually predict the future, what is going to happen. Okay, so let me share with you from the past, and then let me show you also with the future, and also how I will look to approach BTC. Okay, first I want to share with you also, if you're new to this channel, probably you might not be really cool with my work here because you might actually be very fresh to this work here, right? So here I trade the Elliott wave, and also the Elliott wave gives me a context for market action. Okay, so it gives me an idea of what the total market participants are doing. Okay, if the market participants are actually following up and then buying some asset, you really see it reflecting in the price actions. Okay, because it's going to definitely go up. Okay, so definitely what is happening right now with Bitcoin is actually losing some of its steam because most of the participants are actually getting ready for Christmas season. Okay, and also they want to take off some money and then spend over the next few weeks. Okay, in the next few weeks, because no one's really sure what is going to happen with the recent high inflation and everything. But I tell you guys for real that over the next few months that we're going to have Bitcoin rise up to 80k. Okay, over the next few months. Okay, but definitely we want to be seeing technical analysis, and I want to share with you also what is happening with Bitcoin, because here I speak about this many of the time that the bigger the accumulation, the bigger the explosion to the upside. Okay, so when you have a bigger accumulation, you're going to be having a bigger explosion to the upside. I'm actually anticipating that Bitcoin will even go up to 120k, 130k, 150k in the next year. All right, because I'm looking at the next trading year. All right, I'm going to have Bitcoin trade above 130, 140k. Okay, it's going to be a big explosion. And also what we have here is a very huge market participants coming in to buy Bitcoin. Okay, they came in here right from here to buy Bitcoin. That was back 2017, and that was a very huge move to the upside. However, there was so much phobia about it, and they started getting off their positions around December. All right, it was also about December. Okay, because they started getting up their positions and they started preparing for the Christmas season. All right, so the next trading year came, and we had January. Bitcoin was still falling up to February, March. June, Bitcoin was still falling, and then everyone started giving up. Okay, they say that Bitcoin is going to go back to the ground, right? That was when everyone started saying that Bitcoin is going to go back to the ground. And what I was waiting for as a trader that understands basically that two things happen in the market: fear and greed. Whenever fear is also happening in the market, you definitely see that the market is going to fall in such a format. And whenever the greed is going to happen in the market, you're going to see that market is actually going to rise, because of definitely there are going to be late comers trying to catch some profit. And at one point when that also gets fade out, they're going to be shivering, and then they're going to be not knowing what to do. Okay. And at this point here, far back, also that period in December, we also saw that the whole trading year actually passed. Okay, the whole trading year actually passed, and then I was also waiting for this setup. Okay, then I was waiting for price to break this structure here. When the price broke that structure there, I knew that at that point what I had was a wave one right here. Okay, I knew I had a wave one right there, and what I was waiting for as an electrician to do, I was waiting for the start of the next impulse to the upside. So what I had here was actually a wave one, and I really loved the signal that was sent out to me. Okay, I really loved that signal, because here I knew I have a wave one, and what I was looking for was a possible wave two. Okay, so it was a possible wave two, and once price was able to break this point here, I started drawing an analysis that this could also be a possible wave two, and that was really nice. Okay, then I got into some positions around 3K. And that was also awesome. Okay, that's a period around 3K, and we also had that price then consolidated around in a small environment here, and then price left the territory. Okay, so many of the times we have traders actually being afraid because they really don't know what to do. Okay, Bitcoin left that premises, and then everyone started getting so greedy about Bitcoin. Okay, everyone started getting so greedy about Bitcoin, and they started buying some asset or some positions about around 2020 during the start of the pandemic. Okay, I wouldn't really say start of the pandemic, because I would say the peak of the pandemic. Right, everyone didn't know what to do with their money, that they believed that the safest way to put their money was Bitcoin. Okay, that was actually the bull run. Okay, then we had Elon Musk coming in and then saying, wow, it's a good time to buy cryptocurrency, it's good, it's safe haven assets, you know, it's where you can actually put your money and then get some returns back. All right, so everyone started buying Bitcoin, and we had Bitcoin rally. All right, then what is also going on here, guys, Bitcoin started to have some resistance. Okay, because certain market participants felt, okay, right, we've made a lot of money, and apart from the fact that also large players have also made a lot of money from it, because definitely if you're buying Bitcoin at maybe 3,000, 5,000, and then you're selling at 6,000, that's a whole lot of profit. Okay, that's a whole lot of profit, and you want to sell some of your positions, you want to give up some of your positions, and you want to start taking some of this money back, because one of the things I recommend for traders and also investors, that the market is not going to give you profit unless you take it. All right, you want to take some profit off the table. You want to do that at one point in your trading life. This is investors, this is large players taking money off the table, and they want to feel what really it feels like to take off money. It's not really a Bitcoin crash. Okay, it's not really a crash, it's actually a retracement, and you will understand this as a trader or as an electrician. I'm going to share with you also what is going to happen and when the next move is going to come. All right, if you go over to my channel, you're going to see where I put up the Bitcoin problem is going to start around the 60K. I put that up there. However, we had price also rally up to 68K from 60K, which I pointed out here, right here, and we had price rally to 68K. That was really awesome as well, but I was waiting for the next drop to come, and then I sort of sold my position at 60K with a little bit of 64K, and I sold all of my positions on Bitcoin. Now I am waiting to buy the big move. All right, so I'm going to share with you also as an insight where you want to start buying BTC. All right, so stay tuned, subscribe, and also smash on that notification bell, and then you're going to get all the updates whenever this is ready. All right, so let me just share with you also with the full breakdown on a daily time frame what is going on with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is forming what we understand from a basis as a flat structure. Okay, this is going on. What's going on here is a flat structure, and we can also have it that the extreme of wave A. All right, so this is Bitcoin actually forming wave 3. Okay, so for you guys that don't understand the Elliott wave basis, I'm going to share with you also break down on this one. This is BTC forming wave 3, and then everyone started to panic. Also, that was when I sent out a signal that here that Bitcoin is going to start facing some problems, because I knew this with this ending diagonal here. You don't want to see this sort of ending diagonal at the peak. Okay, you want to see this ending diagonal at the peak, and this is the start of the wave 3. All right, so for Elliotticians to understand this better, okay, so this is wave 3 for BTC. All right, so if this is wave 3, and we can expect that the very first drop from the wave 3 is going to be our A leg. All right, it's going to be A leg. What we're expecting as Elliotticians here, we're going to expect that after an A leg, what we expect to see is a B leg. All right, we expect to see a B leg to the upside, and this is what we actually had for BTC. BTC created a B leg in this territory here. So for BTC to create a B leg, which is also higher than the extreme or the high of wave 3 territory here, which was also inside of this. Let me just go adjust this a little bit, just a little bit. All right, a little bit. All right, so we had price break up a little bit right here. So this is actually a flat structure. Okay, it's actually a flat structure, and it is not a regular flat. Okay, so we can be expecting to be working an irregular flat, be it an expanded flat or a running flat. All right, this is a different irregular flat. Okay, so for price to create both, okay, the extreme of this wave 3, we are going to be running a flat. All right, so what I'm looking at here is I'm looking at the wave C to form after completing the wave A right around here, also wave B right around here, and I can expect that wave C is going to complete somewhere right around here, just maybe even just lower than this territory here, around just below around 30K, 28K. It can also be cool for 27K. All right, I get, you know, when I'm speaking this, I have lots of people actually asking me, Gwen, are you really sure that Bitcoin is going to crash up to that point? No, it's not really a Bitcoin crash. We're not looking at a crash. Okay, we're not looking at crash. We're looking at a retracement. We're looking at price going back to certain levels in order to attract more buyers. All right, so once that happens, okay, we're going to be looking at an expansion sort of territory here. Okay, looking at Bitcoin to actually expand, all right, give itself some bit of room to actually reload. All right, you can understand this. Okay, so we're looking at price territories around, just maybe we could the moment we're actually trading sideways for the last 247 days. Okay, we are trading sideways for the last 247 days. We could actually be trading more than can be looking at as far as 270 days, 300 days of Bitcoin retracement or forming the wave 4. And once wave 4 is complete for Bitcoin, you're going to expect that Bitcoin is going to go so very fast to the upside. Okay, it's going to go too very fast to the upside. That's when we're going to be having BTC's trade around 120. We're going to go up to 120 because I look at statistical territories here for a final profit here. I'm going to be looking at, with you guys, I'm going to be looking at, probably we're going to have Bitcoin trade up to 127. So probably I'm going to be looking at the very first start territory. I'm going to look at 80K. Okay, 80K, but for an accumulation this size of accumulation, okay, we're gonna expect that this is gonna explode more to the upside. Okay, so if we then had also in the past that Bitcoin actually created this small accumulation, which also created the wave 3, but you can understand that wave 3 mostly is the longest wave because that is actually the market phase where we have all the market participants coming in. Okay, we have market participants coming in, and also the rules and the guidelines of Elliott wave. We have that wave 3 is almost always the longest wave. Okay, so we can have wave 3 to be always the longest wave, and most possibly we can then look at range. Okay, we can then look at range. We can look at from 3,000 to, we can be working out just maybe 65, 66, 68k. Right, we could be looking at 68k for maybe the peak. Let me just go ahead, take all this up. Okay, let's just go. Wow, I think I took out something crazy. Wow, took out my corrective structure there. All right, so 68k. Let's clear this range. 68k. Okay, so that's fine. So for 68k right here, let's go ahead and look at that. Okay, 68k right there. So 68k, we take out 3k. Let's take out a little bit of 3k. All right, let's look for 3k. Take out 3k, that's 65k. All right, we're looking at adding 68k plus 65. All right. Okay, plus 65. Okay, so this is gonna be 133. So I'm gonna expect that Bitcoin is gonna go up to 133. All right, 133. Okay, so this is gonna be huge. All right, this is gonna be huge. This is my final anticipated areas which I'm gonna look to bag or move from. All right, once Bitcoin hits 30k, I'm gonna move from 30k to 133k. All right, let's see in the future. This is my prediction for BTC, and also expect that BTC is gonna fall from, all right, whatever it is now. Looking at also from a lower time frame, let's see what we have. Do we have some signs of bullishness? No. Okay, you want to see the bulls coming in. All right, so even when we had this huge crash right here with this structure here, Bitcoin did create a consolidation here, also breaking that consolidation, then moving to the downside, also creating many breaks to the downside. All right, so what we could also have could be a little bit of fake out to induce bias, but definitely Bitcoin is definitely going down. Down we go. Down we go. All right, so see you in the next breakdown. I'm going to share with also you. See you in the next video. I'm going to share with you also setups for Ethereum and also some other currencies as well, which you're looking to buy also in the future. Save some money, don't waste it, and then see you in the next one.